Hey, girl.
Can you imagine an hour was gone?
I know, like, so fast. So fast.
It's alright. It's alright. You were saying before.
I can't even remember what I was saying.
Relationship. We're talking about how to. The question was about how to heal or how to trust other men. And you were
other
talking
men.
About,
Yeah.
Grace, being graceful.
Being graceful, you know, and not being fearful. You know, not being fearful that, oh my gosh, they're gonna be a replica of my dad. I think fear is one thing that is adaptive in the physical sense, because if you don't fear things, then it means that when we're faced with threats, then we're not able to overcome them. But it's also maladaptive because it means that we're fearful of just common situations. So yeah, just reject any negative words that's spoken about all men. All men are trash. That's a lie.
Come on.
That's a lie.
Come on. That should be a t-shirt.
Yeah.
All men are trash at the back. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's,
you know, because we know that.
And being prayerful as well. Like,
yes.
Asking God, like, we don't take to God our emotions. Like, Mama said, avoid stereotyping.
Yes.
Real talk. Real talk.
Yes.
But sometimes in your choices, for me, I was seeing myself attracted to what I knew was wrong. Does that make sense? And that's a real thing.
Let me just drop something. Yeah, something that the Lord just downloaded. Your choices reveal your heart.
Word.
They really do. They reveal your heart.
Real talk. And I had to be like, hold up, Wonu. If your brother was trying to be like this, you'd say no. If your friend was trying to marry something like this, you'd say no.
Say no.
If you had a sister or one of my sisters that I adopted trying to come through with this, and you say no, so what's going on with you? And I realized that I had so much focus on what I did not want that Job said, what I feared has come upon me.
Yes.
Your fear can actually become a reality. However, what I also did to help me out was there's some things we pray away and we don't have to face. But then sometimes you will face the same temptations as your mom or your dad. And you then have to make the conscious decision to make a different choice. Deliverance doesn't always avoid the situation, but empowers you to make a different decision. Does that make sense? Like Adam and Jesus. Jesus faced a similar temptation to Adam. He faced that temptation, but his response was different. What will your response be? So I might see a brother that look all kinds of whatever, and he's acting all kinds of whatever.
Yeah.
I have the power to say, get thee behind me. The blood has sorted that out. Hallelujah. Come on, Jesus.
Amen.
And it's also learning as well. One thing our generation we don't do is we despise our parents because of their failures, and that stops you from learning. I'm reminded of Ruth. Ruth did not say because Naomi's entire family died, she would not learn from her. I've had the privilege of speaking to my parents like, how'd y'all meet?
Yes. Ask them questions.
How did y'all meet? And then my mom would tell me, my dad would say, and my parents' love story is actually beautiful to me. Like, it's so beautiful to me. But then I'm also trying to hear the pitfalls. Praise Jesus. I'm trying to hear, okay, when you get to that turn, swerve.
Yeah.
Okay? When you get down that road, you better swerve on that, because that is not the will of God for you.
Yeah.
You can learn from them. But sometimes we despise them, so we don't learn. In the multitude of counsel, there is safety.
You
the
better
road that you've walked on, they've walked on a different one, but it's still a road. You know? I love when my grandma came to this country before she passed away. She was like, what's the difference? That roundabout reminds me of this place in Nigeria. And I was just like, listen, in whatever country you go to, there are roundabouts, and the laws of roundabouts are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
They might edit and chop and change a little bit, but you can learn. And sometimes we're going through something like you meet somebody, for example, but you don't want to tell your mom, you don't want to tell your dad, you don't want to talk to them. So you think because you saw them do it wrong, they can advise you.
They can't advise you.
So you just go ahead.
I was in that place, I was in that place.
Go ahead.
I was in that place, especially with my mom. I love my mom. Me and my mom were like best friends. And I was in a relationship, and she spotted everything. She spotted all the red flags. I was like, no, how can you know what is a red flag when you married my dad, kind of thing? I was coming from that angle.
Yeah.
Little did I know my mom had foresight, and me with my big head.
She has seen. There's something about you going through something, because girl, if you've been through heartbreak, you can spot it.
You can spot it. You can spot it. And I remember the red flag for me was seeing a trait that was similar to what my dad exhibited. And I said, it can never be me. You know, there's a video that's recently gone out. You guys will know, it's above me.
It's above me.
It's above me. I said it's above me. I can't relate. I can't do it. And to God be the glory, is worked out for him and another person. As for me, it wasn't my destiny. It wasn't my destiny.
And that's real. And it's one of the things I've had to learn as well. Like, sometimes it's not that this person is a villain.
No.
Or that person. It's like, the way I could explain it in my girly way, it's like, you can have a great top and you can have a great skirt.
But they don't go together. Cancel.
It doesn't work. Yeah. But they will go with something else. But together,
it don't work. Absolutely. And I think it's also using the experiences of our parents, like you said, to help us make the right decisions for the future. Because guess what? Our legacy is tied to our decisions. No matter how small we think that decision is, no matter how, you know, in the moment you are, you have to think, is this decision that I'm making going to contribute towards my eternal destiny place? Is it? Is it going to contribute towards my legacy? And if it's not, you have to put all that fluffy aside and say, you know what, Lord, let thy will be done and let my own will be scattered.
Yeah. Hey! Let my own will be scattered.
Hey!
Come on.
I can't shout. I can't shout too much.
I really cannot. I really cannot.
Because our own wills, sis, I deep it. Our own wills are ridiculous. But sis, you have more questions, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming through. Someone said they want to reconcile with your father, but unfortunately the question did not finish. It was like, you know, like the question was really small. Yeah, and they said basically they want to reconcile with their dad, but I think it's like either they are a bit apprehensive, they don't want to be hurt, or you know, they don't know how to go through it. So reconciliation, you know,
maybe some practical tips.
Yeah.
So I remember when my dad is so poor at communication, and when him and my mum separated, he went back to Nigeria. Sis, are you still there?
I'm here. I can hear you.
You're still here. He went back to Nigeria, and it just made it all the more difficult to